hello there, and we are live. Hey guys, you're welcome to episode 6 of the Ryan and Claude Show. Mind you, the Ryan and Claude Show is our flagship show down here on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. Me and my big friend slash business partner, Ryan Maguire, we're here today, and we're also welcoming a special guest and someone who's part of the family and my friend too. Smiley Entertainment. You guys had a little, just a little touch of what Smiley can do. Yesterday on the rival show yesterday. Ryan, you're welcome to the show, brother.
But great to be here again. Let's have a good show. Not much football to talk about, but we'll find some other things.
Exactly. Today will be a very, very good nickel. To be a good nickel.
AJ's accepted Tyson Fury's offer, yeah?
Yeah. I just saw that, man. So we're going to have a very, very good heavyweight clash, and that'll be great. But yeah,
plus Tottenham lost today, and it's supported.
You know what? Can we just have a moment of silence for the Queen, because Ryan is here, and we have to have that silence. We'll be having silence for two people, for Spurs for losing today, and for the Queen. So let's just have a moment of silence for the Queen, because Ryan is here. Yes, we at Tony Cloud Gunner TV wish the Queen and her family, condolences at this grievous time of the death of the Queen. Her soul rest in peace. She's been a very, very great queen, and let's just start football all over again. I can't wait for football to come back. And please, let's just have a little bit of silence for Tottenham Hotspurs for losing today. And mind you, 3 of us are all gooners. So, we have the right to be happy. So please, a moment of silence for Tottenham Hotspurs for losing out 2-0 today to Sporting Lisbon.
Guys,
what a way of starting the show, man.
I wish I watched that game though, man.
To Sporting Lisbon. Ryan, Smiley, I know you're buzzing to start now, but Ryan, what do you say about that? Tottenham Hotspur losing the Champions League match. We're happy. We're gooners. We want them to lose always. Ryan, what do you say to that?
They lost 2-0. They were bashed all over the park, heavily outpossessed, heavily outchanced. They started what they thought was started well, and they give it 3 or 4 weeks. Conte is going to want out. He's going to go. He'll be gone in January, looking for, screaming at PSG, see if they'll take him, or Juventus back. He'll be running for the hills at some point, and it's just great to see. They're refusing they're going to win the league after beating Southampton at the beginning, and now they're lucky to get 6 at the minute and keep going where they're going. It's just great. It's just great to watch, isn't it?
Smiley, man. Welcome to the show, bro. You keep having good times here, man. Spurs losing out today, 2-0. What do you say to that, Smiley?
It's not surprising, bro. I've not been on this Spurs hype, bro. Like, for the last 6 years, I've not been on this Spurs hype, bro. Like, they've never done anything, so I'm not confident in Spurs. Conte's not done a lot in Europe. It speaks for itself, my guy. I don't really want to speak too much because Spurs fans will have a different story. I watched that show with Deej the other day, and there's some guy, a Chelsea fan, going mad at him, and he didn't have much to say. I think it's What are your
Latimer's Prime.
Yeah.
Actually, Latimer's Prime should be joining us on this show. But I'm still waiting for him to come up. If he comes up, good. If he doesn't come up, no problem. But I'm expecting Latimer's Prime to come up
Yeah,
because
you can't say much against the Chelsea guy because they're finishing above him, and that's the be all and end all. That's the be all and end all for Deji. So because they finished,
1 minute. Let me go down. Let me go down here, please.
yeah.
That's just dead then. So that argument's gone. They're miles better than us, even though we're winning trophies and we're competing for trophies, and they're nowhere near. They've got the best ever player. Harry Kane has not got one single trophy, barring the Audi Cup.
Not one single trophy. You know what? Well, me and Smiley yesterday, and all of the United family, we were having a little bit of a nickel. You know, we're playing around with that Harry Kane name. I'm sorry for mentioning that name here because this is an Arsenal fan channel. And then we were talking about Harry Kane being a legend. Ryan, do you think that Harry Kane is a legend in this league? Do you think that? What's your own idea? Do you think he's a legend? Is he up there with the legends of the sport in the Premiership?
He's if I want to be the most, I don't know. If I want to hold back as much as I can, I will put him in. I'll put him in the same bracket. No, I won't actually. What I was going to say is I'll put him in the same bracket as Steven Gerrard, who didn't win the Premier League because he was at Liverpool, but was still a very good player. But then no, I'll have to backtrack from that because he won. He won
the Champions League. He's won the FA Cup. They are not in the same brackets. I'm sorry.
He won the Champions League single-handedly against Milan that game where he just absolutely bossed it. The same as Roy Keane did for United in their semi. So, and Harry Kane won't be able to do that, I don't think. So, no, he's not. He won't be in. He won't be in the greats of the Premier League because he's not won trophies. You need to win. He needs to win. You need to win trophies to be in that conversation. And
definitely.
He's not getting above Wrighty. He's not getting above Henry. He's not getting above Aguero. He's not even on the bench, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I really think so too. Because I really feel like he has a lot to accomplish in this league. He might surpass Alan Shearer's record, of the highest goal scorer in the league. It's possible if he can be able to, to play, longer. But I don't really see him being that man that people should call legend.
I tell you what,
in the
Tony,
Premiership.
I'm taking Alan Shearer every day of the week over Harry Kane.
Every day. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Smiley, have you changed from your idea about Harry Kane?
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, Kane is if you're going to talk goals, yes, he's up there with Alan Shearer, but he's not got a trophy, so it's hard for him to be a legend. You know what I mean? But people, if you watch football in general, people will say Kane's a legend. So you got to look at depends how you look at it.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about Arsenal. We'll get back to those sports guys. We'll get back to them. Arsenal is facing Brentford at the end of this weekend on Sunday at tea time, 12 p.m. Cool weather, nice day on a Sunday. Arsenal always like, Sundays. I don't know about early kickoffs with us, but we do like Sundays as a day of playing in the Premiership. And mostly after the whole postponement that went on, I really think that we should go into this match and show Brentford what Arsenal is all about. We should go there and be angry and show our hunger to be able to come back and bounce back from that loss against Manchester United. Ryan, Arsenal facing Brentford. What do you say to this, man? It's time.
Well, two things. Obviously, I'm looking forward to it from Arsenal perspective. I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to be there. Be my first away game of the season, so can't wait for that. But I just think after the last Premier League game, we've got we've got doubters now, and we've got a point to prove. The Brazilians have got a point to prove because most of them been left out of the Brazil squad. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about, but it's what it is. So we've got a point to, and I think we can show it. We can go somewhere like Brentford, where people are gonna think we're gonna slip up because obviously United, and we lost there. We lost there last season. United losing against them, so people are thinking we're gonna slip up. But if we just play like we were before the United game, we could hopefully steamroller them and have a very good performance. Obviously, fitness should be right up there after having the week off. So hopefully, I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you there? Are you there, Smiley?
Yeah, I'm listening. I was just listening. It's loud where I am, innit? So I need to put it to my ear, man.
Yeah. I know. What do you think about Arsenal Brentford away to Brentford? What do you think about that match coming up on Sunday, 12 p.m. tea time?
We are, I believe, we're playing a better style of football than them. They won't be able to match our football, but Ivan Toney is a threat, and plus we've already put that game aside. Man United's done, bro. We won our game last Thursday. We're not worrying about Man United, and that's in the past, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like United lost the other day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, definitely. But again, Brentford, they come with a kind of like a different challenge in it. They beat us in a way. They still have that edge over us. They beat us at the start of last season. So
and then we beat them as well.
Yeah, we beat them as well, but I still think that Arsenal will still be wary of what they bring. Ivan Toney, will be there. They have an aerial threat.
We play better football than them 10 times. We can run faster than them. We can. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to keep up with us. So, you know what I mean? They might hit us on the counter attack. That's about it. But we need to just be sharp and not play a high line.
Okay. Oh, Ryan. It's a party. It's a party. Hey, everyone, welcome. Dave is a Manchester United fan. And Dave, you're welcome to the show. Ryan, I've always wanted you to meet Dave. I think you've met Dave before, Ryan.
Yeah, we didn't have to. We did a show after the game. Just what I asked Dave about his Europa League last week. How did that go?
I've had a sleep since then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, we played. We played it. We didn't deserve to draw, but we didn't deserve to lose because the penalty was fucking.
Okay. Dave, I know you're only here for a short while. David, are you there with us?
Yep.
Yeah. What would you say? Because we just started this show with Tottenham losing 2-0 to Sporting Lisbon. What do you have to say about that?
They're supposed to be winning the Champions League, and they lose to Sporting Lisbon. Like, Sport's not even the biggest club in Portugal. So I think tomorrow might be quite funny, but he'll probably come out and replay 2 minutes long.
Smiley, I would have to mute you a bit because the noise is coming out from there. It's too much.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, I'm going to leave you, and when I'm back at home, I'll come back in the show, yeah?
Okay,
so
that'll be great. That'll be great. Thanks.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now the sound is better. Ryan, I'm sorry about that.
That was so loud.
That was so loud. Yeah.
I thought I was on the bus with him. I was like, yo, it smiles on bus, lad. We're in Brentford. Let's go, man. Let's go. Dave's gone. What's going on? Oh, it's falling apart. Oh, here he is.
Okay, he's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah. So, see, you know what? We all have had a taste of Deji Spores, on this channel. Brian had a back and forth, a legendary back and forth with him. Ryan is a no-nonsense guy. If you come for him, he comes to you directly. That's how his mental strength is. He can't be bullied. And he came. He held his own against Deji Sports. See, how can Deji Sports say that Tottenham is going to win the Champions League and the Premiership, and you cannot turn a team like Sporting Lisbon over? I know they have a 100% record in the Premiership, but do you think they will carry the same form down there to the Premiership, Ryan?
No.
They've not got 100% record, have they? Because they drew at Chelsea, didn't they?
In terms of no losses, that's what I mean.
Lost. They've not been convincing since that first game. They've not been convincing since. They've gone. The levels have dropped. They could come back up easily. Obviously, forms, temporary class permit, and all that rubbish. So they could easily come back. But how you can win one game in the Premier League, say you win in the Champions League. Honestly, I think with Deji Spurs, right, and then this is not a lie, right, I tell you the truth, I think he comes on a show like this and his other podcast and that, and he's the big voice and he's big like this.
Exactly, big ego.
As soon as the camera goes off, he goes, ooh, ooh, and then he's back to being his normal self. And his
normal self.
And he's got his two characters. You've got the Deji Spurs, is a character he's written, he's got screenplays for him and all sorts, and he's in Deji Spurs back and all that stuff, and he's got this little character. It's his alter ego. Do you know what I mean? It's his stage. It's his persona. That's not.
It's his persona. It's his character. I'll be going to war with him tomorrow. So thank God they lost today. David, what do you have to say about that loss today? And do you think Tottenham will carry that same form to the Premiership? Because it's very important. Why this is very important? Why this loss is very important today? It is that Arsenal need to finish above Tottenham. We need to do that this season if we're to get anywhere. We need to have our bragging right in London back. If we can be able to reinstate our bragging right in London, it will take us further, because we have Chelsea who have just sacked their coach in Tuchel. I don't know if the guy they brought in, Graham Porter, if he's a like for like kind of like substitution for Thomas Tuchel. I still believe Thomas Tuchel has a lot more experience. He has a Champions League. He's done all. He has done what's possible and impossible in the German league. For Graham Porter, he had a good spell with Brighton, but is that enough to propel Chelsea to a league-winning side? Well, we're yet to see that. I don't know about that yet. So Chelsea, it's they're in a ball game of their own, in a different metaverse. So if Arsenal is to take over London, we need to finish above Tottenham. It's very important. David, what do you say to this?
Well, to be honest, if I was to say out of the three main clubs in London, who's the biggest club, I would probably have to go to Chelsea and then Arsenal. But if we were going on history, I would say Arsenal over Chelsea. If we were going the last, say, 10 years, I'd say Chelsea. But overall, Arsenal is, in my opinion, still the top club in London. Spurs are probably like Brentford, West Ham, Charlton. Like,
Dave, man. I like Dave, man. Dave, have you looked at these comments, by the way? The comments are going crazy.
The comments are going crazy, man.
Get the one up from Craig AFC 87. Dave looks like Sean.
Which one? Craig AFC. It was here yesterday. Him and Bagav were here yesterday. Which one are you talking about? Is it this one?
I
look like Unlock.
819. It came through at Craig AFC 87.
Yeah, I look like
19. Sean. Oh yeah, okay.
Get that one. Get on that.
Dave looks like Sean Locke. Are you serious? That was a good one, Craig. That was a good one.
But
Okay, see, the
Tottenham,
chat is
Tottenham
buzzing.
lost.
Let's give the people that came today. Maz World, thank you, bro. Hey guys, thank you for coming to the show today. It's the Ryan and Claude show with guest appearances by Smiley and David the Red Devil. Thank you for coming up to the show. Del Boy is our friend on Instagram. Del Boy Gunner TV. Hit the likes, people. Hit the likes. And I have my Brazilian friend from South America, Car Fernandez. He joins us on the show today. Thank you, Car Fernandez. And Car Fernandez also says, okay, it's Craig AFC 87 panel. Big up, Craig AFC. Craig AFC have been to war with us, this station. He loves us here, man. Ryan, I think he loves you too, bro.
Good to
Carl
see.
Fernandez, BR, and then we have Bagav. Bagav has been to war with me in different places, and he's still here with us. He says, "Hey guys, Craig." AFC again, he says, where is Deji? Tottenham lose 2-0. You know what, hey, Craig, Deji Sports is coming tomorrow. So, we'll be having a go at him. Smiley's up for that billing tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how many people wants to join me. We could just come out and bamboozle Deji Sports tomorrow on the show.
Hey, Tony, we've got a new king, right? King Charles III. Who's the first Premier League team to lose at the reign of the reign of King Charles III? You guessed it, Tottenham.
No, technically it was United. Because we lost last Thursday.
Yeah, but
it's true. It's true.
No, she was still with us.
But that's what Deja will say. It'll be United. So
but he weren't proclaimed then. He weren't proclaimed then. So he weren't proclaimed.
He'll try and swing it. So
a little bit of history here. Okay, guys, listen now.
But I've got to say this though. Hold on, Anthony. Tottenham lost because of one reason, and that was because of me. No,
okay.
Hear me out. I turned the Tottenham game on to watch the last few minutes, and as I turned it on, they took the corner and they scored 1-0 from it. Before that, there you go. I must have jinxed it. And obviously, you started your stream at 8 o'clock. I turned the Liverpool game on at 8 o'clock for one reason and one reason only. The minute silence lasted 30 seconds, and the Scousers couldn't shut up. It's disgusting. It is absolute.
David, it's absolutely fun having you on the show most times.
It is what there is. They're a different, even though it's a town, they're a different race from us. Just let them be what they be. Yeah. It is what.
Yeah,
it is.
Exactly. Okay, David, since you're still here, we'll milk you dry. Manchester United lost their game against Real Sociedad in an Europa League game with all that energy you had against Arsenal. The old sit back and counter us, your fast-paced players everywhere. And then a club legend, Ronaldo, was on field for you guys up front, and you guys still couldn't turn a Real Sociedad over. What does that mean for you for Europa League this term?
I don't think it means much for the Europa League. It's one game. It was our hardest team, and we did lose because of a dodgy penalty decision. We didn't do enough to win. I'll admit that, but it just goes to show that Ronaldo just isn't a United player. Last year, when we signed him, I didn't want him back. I was probably one of the only few that didn't want him back. I said he's not going to suit United. He's going to strop. He's going to divide the team, and it's proven that. Yeah, he got 24 goals, whatever, for his last season. People are like, if it wasn't for Ronaldo, you would have been relegated. Hold on, what? So hold on a minute. So,
but you have to be very careful. Ronaldo is a club legend. Because I'm not up for all these youthful guys that are in football now to bastardize the name of Ronaldo. He's a club legend.
Yeah,
Why
but
is everyone picking on him right now?
I'm not. I like I said, I didn't want him back at the club a year ago. I mean, I'm sure there's a podcast somewhere where I was saying it. So, and I was slating him last season, and people go on about him being a club legend. Yes, but for me, I could probably name 20 United players that are more of a United legend than Ronaldo. Trust me.
No, Dave.
I can say,
I don't agree with you. He's a club legend. He's a
oh,
club
he is.
legend.
He is. But
I don't want you to fix him on a pedestal with other 20 other older ones. No, Cristiano Ronaldo is a club legend. You
he
know,
is.
and
But the,
really, I don't like the way they're bastardizing his name on Twitter. You know, calling him names. Ryan, do you have any ideas about that?
Yeah, I agree with David. To be fair,
Okay.
I feel like he comes in and he got a lot of goals last season, but United goals on a whole is less than the season before. Now's got a lot of goals, but the team in general have got less goals, and it was the same at Juventus. He went there, he scored a lot of goals, but the team scored less. And that means that shouts like there's something wrong with
Yeah,
that.
I know, but I'm not all up for him to be abused, you know, on Twitter, completely slagged on Instagram and all these socials. You know, he coming back to the club was because of the love of Manchester United, because Manchester United, whether you like it or not, really needed him at that point.
I
no,
feel
It was either Manchester City or Manchester United, and he
I feel
came back there for the love of the club. So
I
why are
feel
they
like
slagging him?
I feel like it was more for the money, to be honest. I think he's come to United for the money. I honestly, 'cause with Fergie not being there, I don't think he's asked about United.
no.
If Fergie was still there, he has that thing with Fergie where he still calls him boss and all that. So yeah, maybe then it'd come to play for him and his first proper mentor or whatever. But yeah, I don't think he cared. I think it was money, and now, yeah, and now you've got big money sat on the bench, not playing, kicking off in the background. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. If he's not playing and you're paying him that much, you might as well get him gone.
Um, David,
Yeah.
David, do you agree that Ronaldo came back for the money? Is that what this is? A quick one because we need
Ooh.
to go into Arsenal.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I was just checking the Liverpool score. It's 1 each.
Did Ronaldo come into that Manchester United setup because of the money?
I think that's one of the reasons, and it wouldn't have bothered me if he'd gone to City. It wouldn't have bothered me one bit if he'd gone to City, because the reason I said we didn't need him was because he isn't the Ronaldo we had 15 years ago. He's not as quick, and it's proven, like, before he came and this season, our best attack is fast forwards, and I honestly thought that we didn't need him. We could have played with Martial up top, Sancho, Rashford, and the one I won't mention. Obviously,
Okay. Uh, it, it, it,
nobody knew who the Greenwood situation was going to happen. But the thing is, the rumours that were coming out of Old Trafford a year ago was that we were signing a CDM, and it was all planned. And then when Ronaldo was available, that got scrapped, and people are going, Ronaldo stopped you from getting relegated. But it's like, hold on a second, if Ronaldo wasn't there, yeah, okay, those 24 goals he wouldn't have scored, but we wouldn't have been playing with 10 men. We would have been playing with 11 men. We would have been playing a different tactic. We would have been playing different people up front. We probably would have had the CDM. And I'll say this now, I honestly think that if Ronaldo hadn't come back, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would still be in the job. And I don't think that United would have done as bad as we did last year. I honestly say that, and I stand by it. He is a club legend, but like I say, I can name 20 people more. It's more because when he first came, he had 3 seasons where he was good. He showed glimpses, but he spoiled himself so much by throwing himself to the floor, and it spoiled him. And people, and yeah, he had 3 good seasons with us, excellent seasons before he left, and he stayed an extra season, which I'll give him respect for. But people go on and say that he's more of a club legend than Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney was at United for over 10 years. Our top goal scorer, and people are going that Ronaldo's a bigger United legend than Rooney. Get stuffed.
Well,
Ronaldo might be a
we'll
better
come back.
player.
We'll come back to that. As you know, this is also an Arsenal fan channel, so
Yeah.
we need to talk about Arsenal also
Well,
too.
we can
Me and
talk about
Ryan
that
have that bias.
board.
Ryan. Arsenal faces Brentford. Now, there's this striker, David. You too. You could also listen to this too.
I am.
Brentford have this striker that I've always wanted in that Arsenal team, and that guy is called Ivan Toney. Ryan, why isn't Arsenal in for Ivan Toney? And there's this discussion because all over most dailies in the UK, they are now pitching this idea and putting side by side Rashford and Ivan Toney for that England shirt for the World Cup. David, you're going to answer that question for us. I know it's a deep one, but Ryan, don't you think that Arsenal should make do of an Ivan Toney? We face them tomorrow, but Arsenal should be picking up Ivan Toney to galvanize our offensive play. What do you think about that?
I think honestly, I 100% agree. I feel like we've missed the chance though now. I can see him leaving in the summer. He should. He slots into every single team in that Premier League. No
Exactly.
questions
He's
asked.
respected.
So, Chelsea, obviously not City because they've got Haaland, but Chelsea's, Liverpool, anyone with anyone that can put the money will go for Toney, and you know what we're like for putting up the money. We could have had Ivan Toney, not beginning of this season, beginning of last when Brentford first come up. He was linked with us all summer, and I was screaming for it because he looked like that Giroud replacement, that big striker, the holding up, great at holding up, good finisher. We've missed that since Giroud massively, and it would have been nigh on perfect. We should have got rid of Laka as soon as we could, and brought Toney in. But now, he's on everyone's radar now. I think, especially that the performance against United for that goal that he set up Mwembo. Mwembo's a very solid striker as well. Could go to any team he wants pretty much. I see. Yeah, I think we have missed a chance with him. Are we at the minute? Is would our formation suit him? Maybe I'm not sure. That with our style of play, but we've got the players to get good crosses in. We seem to be crossing the ball still.
Yeah, exactly.
Ivan Toney could slot straight in there, 110%. Like I said, I 100% agree, but we've probably lost the chance because someone at a big club's going to come in for him. A big club's going to come in for him.
Ryan, just like Saka, I will still come back to that question about that Rashford comparison with Ivan Toney, with you, David. But just right before Ryan answers this, Ryan, we all know Saka. He has been overused. He's one of the most overused players in the Premiership. Last season, he was Arsenal's top player, best player. For 2 seasons in a row, he's been Arsenal's best player. He's won that award 2 times in a row. And that justifies and shows the Gunner fan base that Saka is an inextricable part of that team. He's very important. He's key. And this season, we've seen a little bit of lapses in his gameplay. He's a bit slow. Last season, he was turning players over. But this time, he's a little bit more slower. His dribbles aren't coming as fast as should be. He's not as lethal in front of goal as he used to be last season. I look at it like he's genuinely a little bit tired, a little bit. And now, in hindsight, looking at that game against the guys we played against Zurich, Switzerland, in our Europa League game, and then we saw a very, very A very good display from Marquinhos, our signing from Brazil.
Yeah.
And I'm saying in my mind, is this the guy to give Saka a competitive challenge, a competitive push, a competitive rest? Does that resonate with you, Ryan?
He had a good game. He had a solid game. We need to see more of him. He's still young. He's obviously still very young. I wanted a winger signing in the summer. I think we all did. His competition at the right at the minute for Arsenal's Pepe, and we've got rid of Pepe, rightly 100%. But he's now got pretty much no competition other than Marquinhos. Who are we going to put the faith in a young lad who can't speak English and can't proper? Because he's not going. He's too young. He'll be learning it.
David has had a little bit of a nickel. He laughed there when he said he can't speak English.
He'll learn it. Football's a universal language, as they say. Just put your hand up, I suppose, and he could pass it. But there's more to it than that, 100%. There's talk about loaning him out in January. If we're not,
I was shocked at that, man. I saw that in the dailies. It was crazy, man.
Unless we're signing a winger in January, which we very rarely sign anyone in January. I think the last person
January
was Andre Arshavin. I can't remember last time we signed anyone in January. So unless we're signing someone, then like the lad we've been linked with, I can't pronounce his name.
Unless we get someone like a Sane from Bayern Munich, we don't need any other person apart from a Sane kind of signing. That's the kind of signing we need.
We need an extra winger for competition, so they don't. So we've got some when Saka is injured, we can get him off. But I wouldn't put it all on Marquinhos. But then again, you see youngsters come through and they come out flying and they're non-stop. Yeah. Saka did it, same age, so you never know. And his performances were good. I watched a couple of the youngster games that he's played, and he's looked very good. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll get back. We'll backtrack a little bit to the question I withheld from David. David, are you with us?
Yep.
David, there's this comparison by English dailies. I saw it in the paper, mostly on Daily Mail. They put the face of Rashford at one end, and at the other end, they put an Ivan Toney, who is going to represent England in the World Cup. I found it a little bit out of place in a way, putting the two black guys there, and but anyway, it's football anyway, so let's don't argue about that. But mind you, Rashford is your player. He's a Manchester United player, and mind you, Ivan Toney, he's a deadly striker. We all know this. Arsenal is facing Brentford. We'll be very, very wary of him, extremely wary of him come Sunday. Do you think this comparison does justice to Rashford and what he has achieved at Manchester United?
Yes and no. I'll be honest, I wanted Toney in the summer as well. I thought it was really, really good. And it's somebody that we probably would have needed. To single them out, like, and compare them, Toney is definitely an out and out striker. Rashford is more of a left-sided winger, but he is playing up top at the moment. I mean, he scored 2 goals against Arsenal, playing up top, and he got an assist, and we won 3-1. Hey Ryan, nah. Anyway, So, but the thing is, why don't we play both? Why don't we play Rashford on the left and Toney up top? Why not? Why isn't it Ivan Toney versus Harry Kane? Because in my opinion, Harry Kane's overrated. I've said this time and time again.
Exactly. I really do think. I really do believe that You know, Dave, I'm sorry to cut you short there, but with me, Smiley, and Ola of the United family, we were having a little bit of a nickel yesterday about
Mhm.
Harry Kane. I also asked Ryan. Ryan will touch
Yo,
that back.
yo, before you stop, I'm back in
We
it.
were having this, and we talked about. I want to explain something to David because it's not in tune with what we had yesterday. So we're talking about Harry Kane's legendary status in the league. Do you think you can call Harry Kane a legend? Is this possible?
I would say he's a good goal scorer, but I wouldn't say he's a legend. And
Boom,
sorry,
boom,
and
boom,
the guy that just
boom.
come on, I don't know who he is.
This is Smiley. He's my friend, of course, and is a member, of this family now. So me and him have our own show, Smiley and Claude show, and I just wanted him to have a good nickel with Ryan today because this is Ryan's show. So I just want him to, meet up with the guys that have the flagship shows. It was here with Ola yesterday, and I wanted him to just have a taste of Ryan today. But I also invited you in because you're off and on with us, so to be good to have you guys sit down and be a good panel. So Smiley, as you can see, this is Dave is a special guest. He comes off and on, and of course you've met Ryan earlier. So
Yeah.
Are you an Arsenal fan then?
Yes, bro.
Oh, it's Guna. It's a Guna.
Yeah.
Look, bro, I'm going to be honest. The reason why I'm an Arsenal fan is because all my family's from London. I got no family in like Manchester, so there's no point in me being a, you know what I mean? No point in me.
I was born in Manchester, and my dad's a City fan. And people say to me, "Why do you support United and not City?" And the simple reason is I was born with class, and he wasn't.
Fair play, bro. Fair play, man. My uncle's the same, bro. He supports Spurs, man. I'm like, bro, you must have got dropped as a child at Saint. I don't know, man.
Okay,
Dave,
Smiley.
Dave. Did you not choose United because they was winning trophies and City weren't? Is that it? Was it the glory you was after?
1987, mate. That's when I started supporting United when we were shit.
How old was you then? How old was you in 1987?
I was born in 1987, mate. I was born a red.
No, chatting shit. Going back. What was it? 1999 when you started supporting United? Was it in 1999?
No.
It was when they got the treble.
I got my first
one there.
I got my first
treble in the bag.
Who's the manager before Alex Ferguson? And then we're gonna know if you supported United before.
Dang.
Ron Atkinson, mate.
Oh,
I knew that.
Fair play now. Fair play. That's right. He's right.
Hold on, then.
That's right.
Then Smiley.
No, there's no doubt. It's a red devil. Come on, look at
Smiley.
his name.
I know you're not a United fan, but let me tell you a story. Okay. Has any of you ever heard of
a short one because we need to go into Arsenal game.
Billy the Goat was a mascot for Man United, and he was a legitimate goat, and he died from alcohol poisoning after Man United won the FA Cup because he drank too much champagne, and that was 1909. So, if anyone tries to come with me about history of United, they will fail because I know my history.
But listen, you know, with Tottenham, let me just speak about Tottenham quick. You know Joe Lewis. Let me tell you about Tottenham, man. Joe Lewis does not invest into the club. You know who that is? Joe Lewis.
No,
that's Tottenham's owner. Daniel Levy is the chairman. He's been there for like 20 years. They don't normally back their manager. The only reason why they back the manager is because they knew Conte would leave. Like, they do not put money into that club. This is the first time Joe Lewis and Daniel Levy's done it in 20 years, mama guy. You know what I mean? So that's why I've not got no confidence. And then if any Spurs fan want to come against me over that, I bet you I know more about Spurs than you do. You know what I mean? And I don't even support Spurs.
But wait. Listen. We know that they never had that kind of funding going into that team.
No, Joe Lewis is a billionaire.
But right now, see, Smiley, right now, they brought in a Perisic. They brought in a Bissouma. They brought in a Richarlison. That's enough investment in a club.
Yeah, but the club
to have a little bit of a nickel towards that Premiership.
Yeah, no. Arsenal and Man United, we have invested in our players and in our squad for so many years, and we have not got the Premier League because City have been doing madness. So that's not always true. Tottenham this is the first time in like 30 years they've invested in the club. Joe Lewis don't invest. Like, do some research on Joe Lewis. That's the owner of Tottenham Football Club. He's a billionaire. He's got 5 billion. He's a businessman. You know what I mean? Like he's not short for money. He just chooses not to. He wants, you know.
But Ryan, do you still think that Arsenal in the transfer market have done the same kind of business that Tottenham has been able to achieve? Like, just look at the last market that Tottenham had. Richarlison, don't you think he can walk straight into that Arsenal team?
No.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
No, but listen, I watched Premier League. Go on. I don't want to take the show.
Ryan, it's on you. It's on you.
He can't walk in because he's not replacing Saka. He's not replacing Martinelli. He's not replacing Jesus.
Ryan, be careful there. Be careful there.
No, but he look, bro. Like what? I do apologize. Keep cutting in, yeah, bro. Tottenham, Richarlison, like, come on, man. Jesus or Richarlison, which one are you going to go for? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather have Jesus.
No. I'm talking about Saka. We're talking about Saka and Richarlison.
Yeah,
Saka's better.
The thing is with Richarlison is we did not want him at any single point. We wanted Rafinha. And we lost out Rafinha because he went to Barcelona, and that's not our fault. He went to Barcelona. Barcelona's Barcelona. We didn't want Richarlison. I'm glad we didn't want him. I don't want him. I didn't want him. I didn't want Perisic. People talking about Bissouma like his.
Well, you cannot deny we all wanted Bissouma. The fan base wanted Bissouma.
Yeah,
the fan base wanted Bissouma.
But the thing with Richarlison is he's fucking dog shit. He is. I mean, he was in a relegation battle last season, and all of a sudden, Tottenham fans are wanking over him for some weird bloody reason. He's half decent. He's
on the floor. He's on the floor most of the time in the game anyway.
Well, you do,
and he don't even start for Spurs. He doesn't even start for Spurs. So how can he walk into our team? Like what?
No. I was just asking a valid question. I'm not saying he walks into our team. I was just asking that as a valid question.
Saka.
Because Saka is tired. We all know that Saka is tired. He
okay, so why can't we bring Marquinhos in? Why? I don't want Richarlison, bro. Richarlison don't need to come to Arsenal. You know what I mean? He dissed us when he went to Spurs. So why would we want him to come to the club?
Yeah, in the first place. Yeah.
Arteta didn't want him. Arteta knows what he's doing. Like, believe in the process. That's all I'm saying. Arteta knows what he's doing. He didn't want Richarlison. He wanted Jesus. We're not basing it on Saka. He's undroppable. Yeah. We wanted Jesus. Saka is undroppable.
That's a long reach, man. Why is Saka undroppable?
Because
Why is he undroppable?
Because he was our best player last season and the season before. He is undroppable. Who is?
But why is he undroppable? If club legend Ronaldo is sitting and roasting on the bench from a manager who has guts in Ten Hag, why is Saka, who isn't a club legend, there to have shirts day in, day out?
He can be a legend.
I have a problem with young players coming into the team and feeling like they have a static shirt week in, week out. I have a problem with young players thinking
but Saka deserves to start. Saka deserves his spot. Like you know what I mean? Saka deserves his spot. He's a guaranteed starter for England as well. So Gareth Southgate don't drop him. You know what I mean? So my valid point.
Arsenal isn't the English team. Arsenal is Arsenal Football Club.
Arsenal is an English team because it's in London, so it is an English team. And plus, the reason why Saka's playing for England is because his performances at Arsenal. So if Arsenal didn't give him the time, he would not be playing for England. So Arsenal is a big part why he's playing for England. Yeah, you can ask him that. He will tell you that.
Ryan, I want to hear what you say about that. Don't you think we should have this constructive criticism and constructive nickel about Saka? Why must he have an automatic shirt down there in Arsenal? Why? Why should that be?
I think we should have more of a competition for places with him.
I agree.
Neto, someone like that we could have signed to compete with him. But is up there where I can't point backwards. Is there on my top there? Is my favorite player. So I'm biased in this, in the fact that for me he plays 90 minutes, 100 minutes every single day. It's just how I am. Get rid of any performances. When Saka stepped up for that penalty for England, it was like I was watching my son step up to take a penalty, and I didn't watch. I couldn't watch because I just knew, and you knew it was just hanging. So not because of that, because of going through that and then stepping up for Arsenal and just being absolutely immense last season, just quality. When we need it, he was the guy that we called upon, him and Smith Rowe. So for me, Saka starts pretty much every game. But
no one does what
competition. We do need that competition.
Of course we do.
David.
Yeah.
I know you're a Mancunian. But this also affects you too, because Saka is also a big part of that English team, that England team that will be going to the World Cup. Don't you think that Saka should genuinely have competition for places in Arsenal right now?
Okay.
Don't you think so? Isn't it common sense?
The best way to get the best out of certain players, especially if they're not performing, is to have competition either on the training field or on the pitch. And you were going on about Marquinhos not speaking English. But the thing is, he's Brazilian and he'll probably be playing with Jesus, who's Brazilian. So them two could communicate. So I'm not saying Saka should be dropped and Marquinhos should play instead. But the thing is, Marquinhos could maybe step up and do the job, and maybe Saka's burnt out a bit. I don't know. But one thing I will say, going back to the Euro final, Saka missed a penalty. Rashford missed a penalty. Rashford comes back.
Sancho missed a penalty as well.
Yeah, Sancho too. Yeah,
but I just meant them too. Rashford came back and he was shit for United last season. Saka comes back and it didn't let him affect him. If anything, it made him a better player. Sancho was shit as well last season. I'm not gonna lie, but he's still shit. I don't even know how Sancho gets in our United team. That's how bad he is. So the thing is, Saka is a great player. There is no two ways about that. But I do think maybe sometimes he could be either taken off earlier for Marquinhos, for Smith Rowe, or rested in certain games. He's a great player. And as for England, since 1998 or like maybe 2006, I have not supported England at Euros or a World Cup. I may be English, but I do not care if England win the World Cup or the Euros. I honestly did not care. I watched about 2 games at the Euros, and one was the final. That's because there was nothing else on the bloody TV. And I was happy when Luke Shaw scored, right? But I was only happy for the United players, because every single time that England failed at a Euros or a World Cup, it was always United players' fault that were getting.
Okay. That's cool.
I don't support.
That's cool. I need to go back to that Arsenal game. Smiley, Arsenal play Brentford. Mind you, Arsenal lost to Brentford at the start of last season. How do you see that game playing out? And do you think Arsenal still have this? Brentford is a dangerous team. Do you think they still have that psyche going into that match? And mind you, we're going away. We're not in.
Yeah, I don't just look at. I just don't look. I'm going to be honest. I don't look at Brentford beat us. We did not beat them. Like, we've never beat Brentford. You know what I mean? Like, I will put that out there. We have beat Brentford. You know what I mean? Brentford are not an unstoppable team. Like, they're a good team, but they're not unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like, we can beat them. It's like I said earlier. It's like, depends who wants it more on the day. That's the best thing I can say. Like, I'm not going to count us out because Brentford, you know what I mean? But then Brentford can do a thing. Toney's a good player, but the way Arsenal started this season and the way we're playing as a team and the way the manager's got the club all together as a fan base and that, you are confident as an Arsenal fan. But yeah, Brentford can still hurt you, but we should get the job done. Yes, so I'm still confident. I'm not going to be like, oh no, Arsenal, we're going to lose because we lost against United. No, like, we can still beat Brentford. You know what I mean?
Okay, my next question is a question asked by Anthony Herbert here. And it will go to Ryan. Anthony Herbert, thank you for coming to our show today. He has already added you on Instagram, Smiley.
Yeah,
Anthony Herbert.
Yeah,
so you guys should talk. I think you should be on his show. He'll need you there. and he's a big friend of our show here too. So Anthony Herbert here says something.
What's the scores,
Ryan,
man?
Ryan, listen to this question.
Who can tell me this football scores, man? I need to know what's the scores. I need to.
I'll let you know
Liverpool.
immediately after I ask this question to.
Liverpool.
Okay, Ryan. Anthony Albert asks a question here. Question: why don't Arteta rotate Vieira with Saka?
Vieira's more than number 10.
We brought in a guy. Listen, we brought in a guy for close to £35 million from FC Porto. Now, listen now, Smiley. Vieira can play midfield,
Different
central
positions.
midfield. It can, yeah, exactly. You can use him as any point or at any point within that midfield, apart from the defensive midfield. It could play at both wings, and he had even played number 9 actually, and as a supporting 9 also for Porto. So he's played in all those places. So why can't he come in and replace Saka if Saka is tired? Ryan, could you answer that question, please, for us?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I don't know why. Why not? We don't know what they're seeing in training. Maybe he's not performing. I don't know what it is, but
Might not be the best position for him.
Yeah, like when Diaz left last season, he came to the front in his team, and played in a very similar position what he was playing for Liverpool now, which is that wing position. So he was doing that well then. I think he does look more of a number 10, but obviously if you're replacing the number 10, I want to see Smith Rowe come in there. He's got the number 10 on his back, for God's sake. I feel like Vieira being swapped for Saka just sounds like the right option. I mean, he looks pacey and he looks quick. So, and we know what he can pass the ball. He's got a great vision. He can pass it and cross it. So it does look like the right sub. But it's one of them that I don't have an answer to, because I'm asking the same questions when I'm watching the game. Let's put Vieira on. Let's see what Vieira can do 100%. But it's just, I don't know. It's just one of them.
Because why would you spend £35 million to buy a player in the mode of Vieira, and then we can't play him? We can't give him a little nickel with the boys. I don't know why. Smiley, to answer your question, Liverpool is having a draw 1-1 with Ajax of Amsterdam. Salah scoring a very scintillating goal with an assist from Diego Jota. Diego Jota is back in the team, guys. Now, listen, this will interest David very, very much. Now, look at Liverpool. Liverpool is struggling right now. David,
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool are your bitter rivals. With what is happening with Liverpool now? They churning out draws. They everything is going wrong for them. The doors are quaking. The doorknobs are shaking. The bells are ringing. Where do you genuinely see Liverpool going this season with what's going on around them right now? I'm happy as an Arsenal fan to see them struggle. I really sincerely want them to struggle. But where do you see them, this season rolling up to?
The Championship.
Let's be honest. Let's be real, man. That's not going to happen.
Shots fired.
Nah. No, Liverpool. To me, everyone says to me, who are your biggest rivals, Liverpool or City? Liverpool are the bitter rivals. Can't stand them. City are our neighbourhood rivals.
Look at that comment. Sean Locke, tell us a joke, mate.
Tell us a joke, mate.
Liverpool's getting relegated. If you want jokes, Craig, listen to DJ Spurs. He thinks they're going to win the Champions League.
Yeah, he has genuine jokes.
Yeah.
He'll be here tomorrow, and he'll be battling with me and Smiley.
We'll also talk about jokes with David saying United's going to win the league. There's a joke for you.
Yeah, that's a valid joke too.
Well, that's
Manchester United to win the league too.
That's more believable. So yeah, going back to Liverpool, yeah. I've said for the last 3 or 4 seasons, Liverpool's best player was Mane, and people were like, "No, Salah's better," and I'm like, "No, Mane's better." And Mane leads, and
I agree. I agree.
And the
I
thing,
totally agree.
I mean, they got Núñez. Apparently, United wanted him. I'm so glad we didn't get him because I think he's absolute dog shit. There's not many. There's not many players that I'll criticise because for being shit, but Núñez is shit, just like Richarlison is shit. And
Okay.
the thing is, we beat them the other day or the other week, and people were like, "Oh, we had 8 injuries, 9 injuries, whatever injuries. We're not doing very well." Hold on a second. This is a fucking club that lost to Brentford and Brighton, and then you're trying to make excuses. Don't try and make fucking excuses. We absolutely destroyed you, and take it like a fucking man. When I came on here 2 weeks ago, Ryan took the defeat to United like a man. I could see
Exactly. Me and Ryan, we took it, man. We took it.
Exactly. And you were the better team, and you played better than Liverpool did. But Liverpool fans, they're just trying to make bloody excuses. And the fact is, Liverpool are shit, and they won't win anything this season. Just like Spurs, just like Chelsea. And the thing is, everyone's like, Virgil van Dijk's this god, this world's greatest ever central defender. Really? Because I tell you this, he's been caught out, and he's not even in the top 5, in my opinion, of best Premier League central defenders. In no
that's a big one.
Order.
That's a big one. Smiley, what do you think about that statement? It's a big one. Wait, David. That's a valid. No. I want you to take on that topic right now, please. We don't have time. Please, Smiley.
What? So what? Van Dijk's
Can
not
you
there.
make
What did
that
you
same
say?
pronouncement, David? You just said something right now.
Yeah, he's not in the top 5 of the greatest centre backs in Premier League history. In my opinion, Tony Adams.
Van Dijk. Smiley.
Right there,
take on
Tony
that
Adams.
right now.
I'm thinking, right there. Tony Adams, Rio Ferdinand, John Terry,
Vidic,
and company. Them defenders they're ahead of him. But Van Dijk, I rate him as a defender, but yeah, he's losing pace, he's getting older, you know what I mean? But yeah, like when you've got Tony Adams, Rio Ferdinand, Vidic, there's even more defenders what you can go into, bro. There's more of the top 10, bro. Like Man United's had some great defenders, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like same with Arsenal, Sol Campbell, Carlo Torre. You can put Carlo Torre. He's probably not going to be a great defender, but he was part of the Invincible squad.
Carlo Torre with a Van Dijk.
Don't forget Senderos.
Let's be very careful with this comparison. Let's think about it really.
Martin Keown, he's another great defender.
Yeah, Martin Keown. Yeah, I rate him.
Hey, listen, we're forgetting Senderos, Squillace. Get that other Gabriel we had, Paulista.
Family,
Marlon, Klosniak. We're forgetting all them world beaters. Don't forget them.
Ben White.
Ben White, 100%.
Nah, Ben White, man. Ben White, your jokes.
Ben White.
At least
are you guys kidding me? Ben White into this conversation. Okay.
Ben White's got something in common with Virgil van Dijk. He got absolutely destroyed by Marcus Rashford. So there we go.
We go. Okay. Smiley.
He weren't playing at centre back, Chloe. He's playing at right back.
Smiley. Arsenal last season didn't have a backyard choice or option to get into that top 4 in that opportunity called Europa League or Conference League. This season, Arsenal have an outlet to actually go behind the back door and just knock on that door and break it down, and that's the Europa League. What's the chances of Arsenal this season breaking through that back door with the Europa League? Do you think Arsenal has enough ammunition in terms of squad depth to be able to break into that back door called Europa League? Ryan, this question is also for you too, but you answer after Smiley. Smiley, take it on.
It's hard to say. Arsenal. Like, I'm not as stupid. I'm not going to be I don't want to make myself look stupid, innit? So it's hard for me to judge it right now because we don't know what teams are going to fall from the Champions League. Plus, we don't know how the season's going to go, like with injuries and that. So it's hard for me to decide. But hopefully we can get Champions League. But I'm not looking for fucking to do it through the Europa. I'm more worried about the league title. That's better for me, man. I'd rather have like finishing fourth. You know what I mean? That'd be better.
Ryan, would you take a fourth over an Europa League win?
He's not even fourth. Smiley, did you say league? You said title then? You mean
no, I said fourth. I'd rather take the fourth, like in the league. That when I said the league, I mean in the leagues. I'd rather finish fourth in the league.
David is laughing. Oh my god!
Yeah, no, I'm not saying we're going to win the title. Before anybody tries and say Smiley's
when David hit title, David started laughing. Oh my
1 minute,
god.
1 minute. Arsenal are not winning the league. I will say that for free. We are not winning the league. So.
Don't worry. I'll go back on this video, edit out what you just said, and do a 5-second clip, and then share it, and then there you go. Don't worry. No, has a neutral. Okay, obviously United are in the Europa League, so one of two things is going to happen. Either
you got smashed by Real Sociedad.
They lost 1-0. They didn't get smashed. They lost 1-0, and the penalty weren't even meant. It was a soft penalty.
See, when a team like Manchester United loses against minnows called Real Sociedad, it's a smash. It's
got one of the best ever. They've got one of the best ever Premier League players in the team. David Silva. Anyway, going back to Arsenal's chances of winning the Europa League. Yeah. Me personally, I think you've got a great chance. Honestly,
David. David is coming with the heat. That's great.
Arsenal are a good team. There's no denying it. They were good. They were good last season. They're good. They're even better this season, in my opinion. Even though you lost 3-1 to United, but still, I honestly think...
you won more games than you, innit? How many games you won? You won 4, innit? You lost to Brighton and Brentford. So come on, you want to go? We've got 5 wins in the bounce. You only lost once.
Highly low. So anyway,
we lost once to United. Yeah, I'll take that all day.
We've not lost to Arsenal, but anyway, as I said, Arsenal have got a good. They've got a good team, and they have got a lot of good youngsters. And I agree what Smiley says about you don't know who's going to drop into the Champions League. I mean,
Europa League final, final stages, last 16, second round.
Okay, let's have a look at this group. You've got Bayern Munich, Barcelona, okay? Sporting Lisbon, Tottenham Hotspur. So from that group, you're probably going to say Bayern Munich, Barcelona are going into the knockout stage of the Champions League, and Sporting Lisbon are coming into the Europa League because Tottenham are finishing bottom.
But sincerely, I don't think any team should be afraid of that Barcelona team. Any team can have a go. They can have a go, with that Barcelona team.
What's the score? Wait there. What's the score between Bayern Munich and Barcelona now? What's the score? Let's see.
Munich 1-0. Munich 1-0.
Munich, okay. Actually, Munich is leading by 2-0.
Okay, then. All right, then. So, and then you've got Liverpool, Ajax, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid. So you're probably going to say Ajax, Atletico Madrid are going into the knockout stage of the Champions League, and Bayer Leverkusen are coming into the Europa League because Liverpool are finishing bottom because they're shit. So, Bayer Leverkusen, they're decent enough to win, to do good in the Europa League. It's a bit of a threat. Same for Sporting Lisbon, but then again, Sporting Lisbon have only just beaten Tottenham, which is shit. But Tottenham are shit. But the thing is, Liverpool and Tottenham should go into their own European tournament after this because that's their level. They're both fucking shit. They're both finishing bottom of the group, and I'm going to say that now, and I don't care.
Okay, who's going to finish bottom of the group?
Liverpool.
No. We're coming to that because it's part of the show too. Ryan, do you think I want you to genuinely, because we're going to this topic of the Big Six. This is an Arsenal fan podcast. Do you really see Arsenal, truthfully, genuinely, do you really see Arsenal challenging for that title this season? I really think Arsenal will challenge for that title. I was saying we're going to win the league, but after that beating by Manchester United, I had to, recalibrate and have a rethink about those thoughts. So I know my thoughts right now. But do you really see Arsenal challenging for that title this season? Genuinely.
Mainly, I say yes, because mainly at the minute, there's so
Smiley,
many.
you're laughing.
There's so many teams that can beat. There's that top 7, top 8 teams where every single team can beat the other team. So this year is not going to be a City runaway and a Liverpool run away with it. We know what's happening with Liverpool now. City aren't going to run away with the league. This year is going to be closer than it's been for a while because the likes of Newcastle can take points. When Wolves get playing better, they can take them. Dave, they took points off City already.
Already in St James Park, 3-3. They exposed the defense.
So
I agree.
Leeds have beat Chelsea. Chelsea are losing. We've lost against United, which was obviously against the run of play because United were shit and we were better. They just got them. They got the counter.
David, shots fired. David.
Any team.
Wait. Let Ryan finish. It's his question.
If it carries on the way it is, where every teams can beat each other, it's going to be closer than it's going to be. It's not going to be. It's not. City aren't going to run away with it because we've shown last season that we can beat Man City on the 1st of January when we were winning 1-0 and decisions didn't go our way. We've shown that we could beat Man City then. They've signed Haaland, but we've got better as well. So if we could beat them then when they near enough ran away with it, barring Liverpool, we can beat them this season. So who's to say that we can't be closer? Smiley, be confident, man, in your team.
Be confident in your team.
Come on, you Gunners, is what we say. Let's get happy about it. Come on, man.
Why? He's a gunner like Ryan. He's a top gunner. He's a good podcaster.
Yeah, but listen, I live in England. I live.
But he doesn't believe in Arsenal. Why?
I do believe in Arsenal, but I know where Arsenal's at, and if I said, "Oh, Arsenal's going to win the league," amount of people would just laugh at me. Oh, you're stupid, bro. You're a banter club and that, a lot of people know who I am I can't say that because one of my best friend, he wants to come on his channel. He would just say, "Bro, what are you doing?" He'll laugh at me, innit? He would laugh at me, and it's like he would say, "Bro, you're not winning the league. Like, come on." I'll be fair as well. Like Arteta's a very good manager, but he's very inexperienced. So he still needs to improve. He still needs to improve as a manager. I would say, if we are gonna go towards the title, we'll probably finish third. I want us to finish third, because that'd be a big statement to the other teams. Okay, Arsenal are improving because Man City overall they've got a better club than us and. I know you said that they might not win, they might not run away with the league, but I can't see another team who can score 10 goals like Haaland has. Like, it's a joke. It's a joke, man. He's come to take the league as just I'm just here to play around with it. He's not taking it serious. Yeah. 3 goals in 3 games. It's like what 9 goals in 3 games is a joke, bro. Like, who's done that? Who was the last striker to do that? No, come on, man. Or 6 goals in 2 games. It's crazy. Like, who's the last person to do that in this league when they first come?
Half of those goals were tap ins. Almost half of those goals were tap in.
Forget that. He's a tap in.
Like almost half of those goals were tap ins.
If I was a striker,
I would like to see them. I would like to see Manchester City have a little bit of a nickel with a team like Manchester United. When you face stern defenses where Haaland would not have those little spaces to walk in between and have those little touch in and tap in into the net. I want to see how he could score, how he could genuinely score.
Anthony.
And we've seen him being shut down with that draw against Aston Villa. So if you play tightly knit teams in the defense, Haaland won't be having a party. Trust me. Me.
Anthony.
How many times have you watched Haaland since he's been active? How many times have you watched Haaland?
I've watched Haaland many times.
So why is he getting compared to Mbappe? Why is he getting compared to Mbappe if he's not a talent? Like, if I was a striker, and I got the tap-ins, I would say, yes, I'm scoring goals. The main thing is to score goals. If it's a tap-in or not, you get paid to score goals. You don't. If Haaland weren't scoring goals or doing them tap-ins, we would be thinking, bro, you're shit. That's what you would be thinking. You wouldn't be thinking, Harry Kane's had tap-ins. Thierry Henry's had tap-ins. Every striker has tap-ins. That's part of the game. Okay. So what? At least he's got a good goal record.
Yeah, no one is arguing about that. He has a good goal record, but
Anthony.
Part of his game is to score tap ins.
Yeah.
But that's part of the game. He get paid for that. That's the striker's job
I
to do
understand that.
tapping.
Then what is going to happen when you face tightly knit teams in the defense? That's
Anthony.
the problem.
But Haaland's go on. Apparently Martinez has
that's the
bodied him in
problem.
the Champions League. I don't know. Did Martinez body him in the Champions League before?
Different.
Different.
Well, it's different. It's a different competition. It was a different team. So what he did for Ajax doesn't matter, in my opinion.
It doesn't matter right now. Yeah.
Anthony, I've got one more thing to say, and then I'm going to go off because I need to go and eat. Okay.
Yeah.
Our next league game is against Manchester City. Okay.
Yes, I really want to see that one.
You will see it. We haven't got a game this weekend. There's 2 weeks international break, and then it's back in about 3 weeks. And trust me, United will win. Okay.
Sincerely, I can't argue with that. What Manchester United is doing now, I can't argue with that.
We're playing.
But City's on form as well. Like, you can't just forget. Like, what? Because United's won 4. Like, City's not done. Like, they've not had a good season. Like,
but
you know what I mean? City are unbeaten.
Against which teams?
Unbeaten. Like, come on.
Smiley.
Against which teams? Manchester City have just played Newcastle, Bournemouth, all these little teams. But when they come up with real stiff opposition,
Newcastle are the richest team.
Just look at what happened with Newcastle. Look at what happened with Aston Villa.
Yeah. But the thing is,
where was Haaland? Where was Haaland during
Anthony,
he scored goals in them games.
Smiley, you asked me why I'm saying United are going to beat City. It's not a prediction. It's the truth. Okay, we will beat Manchester City at the Wastelands in 3 or 4 weeks, whenever it is. We will beat
the Wastelands.
At Wastelands.
Is this the Lost Kingdom or something?
The council house. Empty head. We will beat Manchester City in 3-4 weeks, whenever the fucking game's being played, and I will come on the channel and I'll think it. I mean, I'll be on before then anyway. But trust me, Man United will be beating Manchester City.
Listen, Craig's just said Haaland's a beast. He scored 86 goals in 88 appearances. So what are you telling me? He's not got a good record at Dortmund?
In a Farmers League.
The record still counts for itself, unless whatever league you only can play in.
Anyway, guys,
Ryan,
Andy, sorry, I'm off, guys. Smiley,
nice speaking to you. Nice speaking to you, bro.
Ryan,
nice seeing you, Dave. Thanks for showing up, David. Thank you.
Good luck for tomorrow with Deja. Make sure you.
I hope you'll be watching.
I'll probably be watching. I might even pop on. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
I might pop on. If he starts spouting shit again, I might just come on and do what I did to him last week. Because Ryan, did you watch it last week? I actually made him fucking cut his link. He
cut his link, but he came back to fight back. He never gives up.
Anything, my fucking ass. Anyway, guys, good luck.
Thank you very much, David.
Well, good luck on Thursday. Oh no, you're not playing Thursday, are you? Because PSV. No, so whenever you play.
Cancelled. Our games got cancelled because the Queen, innit? So I can't argue that. You know what I mean?
We'll play on Sunday tea time, 12 p.m.
Thanks for having me, guys. And
thanks, David. You've been appreciated. Thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Ryan. I know you will soon be rounding up the show. What's your own take on Haaland as a striker? Do you think he's this guy that just wants to score tap ins, or he's just a little bit lucky he'll get found out? What do you really think?
I think he looks like he's going to be a generational talent.
Thank you.
They are tap-ins, but you need to have that awareness. You need to have that footballing brain to even be in there to start with. And look at Lukaku and strikers like that aren't getting in them spots. Obviously, he's playing in City where he's going to get them chances, but still, to convert them, and his record at Dortmund speaks for itself. Obviously, I don't trust the league massively, but he scores in the Champions League as well, doesn't he? So he's still he's an absolute beast. He's an absolute beast. Yeah.
Okay, guys, because we have to go watch the remaining part of the Champions League. But for the Big Six, Smiley, what's your Big Six? We have to repeat this again. What's your Big Six?
Oh, what did I say, man? City, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United. I'm gonna say it'll probably be out of probably Spurs. Spurs probably will get top 4 as well. Man United, I know Man United and Chelsea on a rebuild at the moment, so.
Okay, Ryan, do you agree to that? What's your big 6?
I'm very undecided because Liverpool need to kick on very quickly to get second.
Yeah,
They need to kick on very quickly. Obviously, from what we've seen in the past, get the players back that are injured, and they can do. It's going to be tough because other teams are beating other teams. Smiley, I said competitive, mate. I didn't say we was going to win it. I said, can we compete? Can we get close?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, bro.
Third's close, isn't it? That's close. If
That's close, man.
I'm taking third every day of the fucking week. You know I am.
Definitely.
But I feel like we can beat these other teams. We can beat your Chelseas and Uniteds when they come to Emirates and the cities, and then we just make it close. I feel like you say, obviously you're saying like,
why
City,
is Craig saying Arsenal 6-4 though? That's not happening, bro. Like, I don't. Where did he get that from? Like, Arsenal not finishing.
I don't know, Craig.
Like,
you know, Craig doesn't like Arteta. he absolutely doesn't like him. He doesn't believe he like look at his.
So
comments
he doesn't think Arsenal
Arteta
improved last
doesn't
season.
have a plan B or C.
So Craig, Arsenal's not improved from last season. Is that what you're saying? Arsenal didn't improve. We didn't improve at all.
We've got worse, apparently. We've got worse.
But we finished 2 points off top 4, but we got worse. How does that work? And plus, when you go to the Emirates now, when you go to the Emirates now, Craig, why do I see all the fans together? Why do I see the players all happy now? Why is the fan base happy when they go to the Emirates? Why is that?
But see, I still understand Craig AFC. Like, there are also some niggling reasons why our club can't be able to challenge for this title. Look at Thomas Partey. It's shown that it's already proven that our team is built around Thomas Partey. Because if Thomas Partey is injured, we keep coming out with those losses. So where is the replacement for Thomas Partey? You know, why?
January transfer window, man.
Good. In that match against Manchester United, I still feel that Mikel Arteta was very rash in his substitutions. Bringing those 3 substitutions out at the same time.
But that game's done. Why do we keep going on about that game? That game's finished now. We need to focus on Brentford.
No, I was just telling you why I feel Craig AFC, why I feel he should give Arteta a little bit of a constructive criticism. That's what I'm saying. So I'm making a case for him.
I get what you're saying, that, but like Arteta, like, listen, I'm going to be honest, Joe. Arsenal, have improved. Like, I am the most realist fan, like, but I'm not going to talk shit. I will not say Arsenal improved. Like, we're going to do this. Arsenal have improved little bits as a club. We play better as a team. I agree. You cannot deny that. Plus, we are playing as a team. That's what it's about. Yeah, you cannot expect. So Arteta, this is his first job. He's going to make mistakes. Every manager makes mistakes, yeah? Pep makes mistakes, yeah? Klopp's made mistakes. Conte's made mistakes. Tuchel made mistakes. Ten Hag's going to make mistakes, yeah? Every manager's going to make mistakes, bro. Arteta is learning on the job.
Wait. Do you think, like right now, Ryan, this question also goes to you too. It's the last question before we go because, Ryan is family man, you're a family guy, everyone needs to go. Do you think if Arteta doesn't deliver the goods this season, at least a trophy or top 4, should he leave the club politely and respectfully? Smiley, you go first.
Okay, first thing I'm going to ask you, who would you replace him with then? Let me know what manager's out.
I'm just asking a genuine question.
Yeah, and I'm asking the question. I'm basically saying, if Arteta goes, who will we replace him? What manager?
You've not attempted to answer the question.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. Basically,
goods this season,
I don't.
Should he be replaced?
No. because there's no other manager to come into the club. And plus, then we have to start a rebuild again. Say no.
Ladies and gentlemen, catch me and Smiley as we attempt to answer all these questions on our flagship show on Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. Catch us on Friday.
But
You'll have
I
to
do
see him.
listen.
Ryan.
Right.
Can you answer that question? If
No.
Arteta doesn't deliver the goods this season, a trophy this season, should he leave the club?
I can't answer it because I'm looking at get Craig AFC's last two comments up. Right. These are shocking, man. Shocking. Did he watch Emery football?
Emery never
Emery was dead.
Oh my word. I went to so many games at the Emirates where Emery was in charge and it was dead football. He didn't deserve the shocking. And then the next one that we should have got, Conte. That's you don't understand Conte. Then you don't understand him because he does not build for the future. He
builds now.
Perisic in your old ones. He wants now. Arteta's got the project. He's looking forward all the time. He's getting these plays and go for it. You don't.
Facts.
We should definitely not have got Conte the exact same way that United didn't go for Conte, because he brings now in. He wants now in. If he gets some kind of success with Tottenham this season, which it doesn't look like he's going to, but if he did in the term of an FA Cup or something or whatever, if he then leaves midway through next season or whatever, they're stuck with 30-plus-year-old players who are on big wages. And then they're in a real shithole, and that's what Conte does to you, and that is why we definitely 100% should not have got Conte.
I appreciate the love, guys.
We got Arteta. He might not have had experience, but through all my actual working life and then football life as well, I don't care about experience one single bit. Just because you've been in football for 50 years does not mean that you're better or you're clever or you're smarter than someone that's been in football for 5 years. Experience, no, I'm not having it one bit. We've seen in Arteta someone that's he's got the tactical brains and he can build.
Where did he learn from?
Exactly.
Where did he come from?
So in other words, if Arteta doesn't give us the Europa League cup this season, and if he doesn't get us top 4, you guys want him to stay? Ryan,
100%.
Is that a yes?
100%.
100%.
Smiley, is that a yes?
Yes, and I'll tell you the reason why. Yes.
No, listen to that question again. No Europa League, no top 4.
But I can see what he's doing with the club. Yeah, I'm not just going to be like, oh, no club, no trophy, get out my club. Let's do that again and no, it's long. I can see improvements in my club, and that's what I need to see as a fan. Just say if he was playing dead football and I would be like, what are we doing? If he's not getting results, then I'd be like, okay, what are we doing? But I can see progression every year. When he's being our manager, he's progressing. And where did he come from? Oh, Pep. Yeah, he was Pep's number 2. Pep didn't want to let him go. Facts. Pep, you do your research. Pep didn't want to let him go when he got the Arsenal job. Pep didn't want to let him go.
Obviously, Tony, I get the question, but you would need context as well. Obviously, saying it now and you're saying we've not challenged for the league and we've not won the Europa League sounds like we've had an awful season, but you need the context. How close was we, and was we in the final, or was we at 1 point away from top 4 and everyone else was on fire? If we finish 15th because we don't get top 4, if we get knocked out of the first round, then maybe. But we're progressing every year, and we're still very young. Like they were saying, if we'd have got top 4 last year, we'd have been 1 year, 2 year ahead of the actual plan. We know what the plan is, and we just see how the season rolls. But for me, for that question, I'm exactly the same as Smiley.
I'll tell you who I'm going for.
Listen, Smiley. Do you see where the fan base is going to have a split?
No. Arsenal, a lot of fans.
For over a decade, Arsenal we've been complaining that Arsenal have been munching funding from their coaches, apart from the coming of Emery and Arteta. And now we finally have Kroenke deeping his hand deep down into his financial purse and supporting that team. Arsenal have spent almost £500 million on players in the last 3-4 seasons just to improve that team. And I think genuine questions will start to be asked if
To the
Arteta
owners.
doesn't deliver.
Yeah.
Listen,
To the, no,
listen,
no, no.
listen,
To
listen.
the owners.
I've not finished. I've not finished. I really think that Arsenal will be asked questions. I really think that Arsenal will be asked questions about why they've been able to spend £500 million and they've not been able to get a trophy or top four this season. If this season ends without those achievements, that's what I genuinely think. I think constructive criticisms will come to Arteta at the end of the season
See,
if he doesn't get that.
You know where I criticise the owners. Forget Arteta. Who gave him the job? Was it the Kroenkes? I think it was the Kroenkes, right?
But
I go for the
fact is
Kroenkes.
that the owners have backed him up. This is the
Yes,
problem.
but that's what I'm saying. So if the Kroenkes are giving him the chance every season and they're not going to get rid of him, why am I going to go for Arteta? I'm going to go for the Kroenkes out. I'm going to say Kroenkes out. That's what you need to be. You want the owners out, not the. You don't want the manager. You need the owners.
Wait. We were complaining about the Kroenkes not dipping hands into their pockets before. Right now,
But
they're
do you
dipping
know
hands into
what?
that pocket, and you want them to leave. It's
No,
a contradiction.
No.
It's a
Well, you're not
contradiction.
listening to me, bro. You're not listening. Okay. When I say this, I'm saying basically, okay, they've only put money into the club since 2018 when they took full ownership. We was in debt since 2006 when we moved to the Emirates. That's where a lot of fans don't take it into consideration. Why are Arsenal not doing this? Why are Arsenal doing that? What can't we? We was in debt. We was in debt. Arsene Wenger come out. We was in debt. Yeah, he was paying the club back. He was making sure but before he left, he was making sure we was out of debt. So, but then Arteta's come in, and now you see the Kroenkes backing him, yeah, and they're doing good things for them. They see a project, they know what they're doing. But what I'm saying is, bro, is if Arteta fails, it's not on Arteta, it's on the Kroenkes for giving him the chance. They should have known he's not the right person. That's the point. Not Arteta out, it's the Kroenkes out. They're the people who give him the chance. He didn't come into the club and say, I want to be Arsenal's manager. He's just Kroenke's probably looked at him and done some research. Yeah, we want to give you the chance.
Good. I see reasons with that. Ladies and gentlemen, join me.
I do apologize for going a bit mad with it, but it's Arsenal get fascinated because Kroenke's.
No, totally, it's okay. It's okay. This is the Ryan and Claude show. It's a family meeting. We're all Arsenal fans. So please, guys, join me for our flagship show, a new flagship show again with Smiley, which will come up on Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. UK time. The Smiley and Claude show. You just seen him gone ballistic on us here today. So you will see more of that on Friday.
It's all love, guys. Yeah, I got respect for both of you, innit? I've got respect for you, Ryan. I've got respect for Anthony. You know what I mean?
Sure, of course. Ryan, I'll let you do the harness for closing the show today.
Guys, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments. Your views means a massive, massive amount to us. The comments today have been very good. Loved them. Craig AFC. Even if I don't agree with a comment, I've much love for being here and giving the comments. Everyone deserves their own opinions. Fantastic that you're here. Everyone subscribe, share the hell out of us. Because we're gonna do good things here. Get on board because we're doing good things here. 100%. Thank everyone. Much love. Thanks for watching. God bless you.
Before we go, Craig just said we knocked down Highbury to compete with the thing, but did he not listen? We was in debt. Do your research. We was in debt. Arsene Wenger come out and he said we was in debt. We had to pay. I swear they took a loan out, to build the stadium. We was in debt. So that's the reason why we wasn't competing with Bayern Munich, man. If you don't know the facts, don't try and comment. Like, that's why I don't comment on a lot of things. But I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what went on in 2006, why we didn't compete. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. All I can do is go on for Arsene Wenger told. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Catch me and Smiley. Come and rattle him a
I'm
little
back
bit
tomorrow though as well.
on Friday. It's Smiley's going to be. This is the right energy. I want to see this energy tomorrow. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, need it.
We need this. It's not for this energy. It's not for the Ryan show. We're cool guys here. We need this energy tomorrow when we face and go to war. So I'm bringing you to war.
What is it next time?
Sports.
What is it next time? Yeah, and just say if I'm on the show next week, I'll be a lot calmer in it. It's just first show.
Yeah.
I've got a bit passionate. Yeah,
calmer guy.
Like I am a calm guy, Ryan. Innit? I'm not all gassed and that. Like I'm a chilled guy.
You look so calm. You're the calmest person I've ever seen.
I am. I'm chilled, bro. I'm chilled, man. Like I'm not stressed. It's just a debate. Yeah, like I'm cool, man. I've been at the studio today rapping all day, innit? I'm chilled, man. It's all good vibes here.
Exactly. The old lyrics are all bubbling down there. So
but listen, I'm passionate.
Tomorrow.
Look, I'm passionate about my club, innit? And when I see people like, oh, why should Arsenal do this? It's like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you need to do the research. Do your research on why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? If you go and speak to what I recommend fans, go and speak to your club. Go speak to Arsenal. If you ever go and do a tour, ask them, say, why didn't we compete with them? You know what I mean? Ask them. Then I'll give you some answers, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, don't just assume things when you don't know. Because if me and you went and tried to do the Arsenal job, we would probably fail. Because we don't know nothing about, we're not tactical fucking football. We don't know what we're doing. We might say, you got it wrong, but if we had the chance to do it, we would mess up, guys. We would.
Good. Yeah, we have to close the show, guys.
Yeah.
Ryan, thank you for today, man. You've spent 1 hour, 36 minutes with us. Thank you very much, brother. I can always call on you at any time, and, you're just going to answer that call. Thanks very much. Thanks for having Smiley here, because I wanted Smiley, because since he's a new guy in our family here, I wanted him to just, have a little, little nickel with the main guys in the station before me and him start our own show. So thanks for allowing him to come to the show.
Yo, Ryan, add me on Instagram, Smiley _ Otabella.
Yeah, comment on the video once it goes live, Smiley, so anyone else can add you as well.
Yeah, sure, definitely. I will also send you Ryan's contact too. So at the end of the day, you can add him. Ryan, thank you very much, and I will see you on the post-game show on Sunday. We'll be having a post-game show on Sunday. Smiley, all of us always have a post-game show whenever Arsenal plays. So since you're part of the family now, you're welcome to have a post-game show with me, Ryan, and Ola on Sunday. So I hope you'll be here for that show.
I will try my best to join. Obviously, be a bit tricky because I'm actually at the game. So depending on what time we do it, I might.
You're going to the game. You're going to the game, Ryan.
Yeah.
Jump on AFTV for me, bro.
Definitely not.
He doesn't like AFTV. He's not a big fan of AFTV.
I see, man.
He's more of a conservative kind of Arsenal fan.
See, I watch a lot of AFTV, man, innit? Like, I watch Turkish, man. Turkish, my guy, man.
All right, then. Okay, catch you guys later. Thank you for joining up with the show, and we'll see you tomorrow as me and Smiley Entertainment. Smiley, of course, we go to war with Deji Spores tomorrow, 8 to 9 p.m. UK time. Deji Spores graces the show tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, and me and Smiley will go to war with him. Ryan, thank you for coming to the show. Smiley, thank you for coming to the show, and see you guys later tomorrow. Bye.
I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Yeah.